About the TCEAS project. Most of you will be involved here, even Liliana's team.
Yeah.
I mean, Wins and also Teng, because I already distributed some of the work to some of you to start working on that. So there will be a collaboration since we do not have enough manpower, so we have to work together. So any one of you doesn't know what is TCEAS?
Yeah.
Anh Trung biết thì Trung Khanh biết TCAS không?
No.
No.
Only Trung and Khanh.
Không biết à?
Không biết.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go through the Okay. TCEAS is our workshop. It's a car workshop in Malaysia that actually service three make of vehicle. One is Nissan, another one is Renault, another one is Infiniti. So TC actually stands for Tanjung. EAS is actually Express Auto Service. It's very similar to the workshop that we have in the workshop that you have in Vietnam. Currently, that we deploy DMS to. Okay, so as you know, TCEAS they have an existing system called WMS, and the DMS is actually the mimic of WMS. That means DMS is copied. Not to say copy, but they follow the same design of WMS and build it for Vietnam market, which is called DMS. So WMS in Malaysia is being used by Nissan mainly, and it has been developed for more than 10 years ago, to support over 60 branches. So these 60 branches can be service branches and also body and paint. Body and paint over here meaning that the workshop that help you to repair car when you have met an accident. It's also called body and paint. Yeah. So now for this WMS system, which is quite old already, the technology is is using .NET 1.0, and the developer who developed it already left the company for many years. So last time they used to have constant performance issue and system hang issue, which they need to recycle the app pool and also restart the server in order to fix it. So there are actually many problems last time, but now the system is actually more stable now. But then the system design has a lot of issue. It's not. I think some of you already involved in DMS before, like Teng. And also Kangwin, you know the problem with the design. It's not very much optimized to support the workshop productivity. So we decided to rebuild the entire WMS. You might want to ask me why we don't want to use DMS. First of all, DMS is still very much developed in .NET, so licensing is one thing. Yeah. Second thing is that those that see DMS, I'm sure you know, it's not really user friendly. It's like a stack of books that you have to go and find which book that you need to read. So it's not really user friendly driven to support the operation. And WMS currently is not integrated, so it has quite a lot of human effort, which sometimes it costs. If you look at the last point in the first bullet here, it costs us actually at least 250,000 a year lost in warranty claim, because the one that's supposed to actually file the warranty, forgot to do it. So the TCEAS actually already paid the user but not able to claim the design principle. So this is one of the problem. We also see opportunities in customer mobile app, which the business has requested for 4 years and it's not rolled out yet. So these are some of the challenges. So I'm sure you have seen this slide before, which I presented many times. This is what we will use upon to help the business to transform. Help them to transform from their current state to the required state, to make them more digital, so that they can achieve digital business one day. So as you can see, in terms of NBL or in terms of TCES, where are they at the moment? They are actually at 1.5. They are not even 2 effectively. So our job is actually help them to move them to number 4, connected. That's our mission right now. So I'm not talking about one system, I'm not talking about one project. I'm talking about multiple projects to help TCES to grow in this case. So we'll be using business KPI to measure what's the outcome of the system. But those will be my job. So T-System side will be helping to design and achieve what the business wanted to. So I will skip this slide. I think I already sent it to you guys. You guys can slowly read it for consumption. This is actually a measure. What's the benefit and impact at each level, and why do we need to go up to the level 4? I want to quickly go to this one. So we want to help the business to create a data-driven business platform. So that requires the system to be well designed in the first place. The data management must be proper. Data sharing must be there. It must be designed from customer-centric. And it also must be designed to connect the organization together, which is the integration. This is the 4 design principles that I put in. So when we design this system, it will be connected to achieve our vision. You have seen this big architecture here. Basically, WMS is at this column here, which is one of the business system platform. And there are many other systems that will be connecting together, and there will be BI and data warehouse, and also there will be customer loyalty program. Slowly, all this will come into the picture. So I have put in a design for TCES based on this big architecture, and this is the TCES architecture. There are multiple channels here. The first one is actually dashboard. Dashboard is mainly used to help the operation to achieve to perform their job easier. We want to introduce mobility to customers, to the TCES employees. There will be desktop applications. There's also we also need to support call center. So at the back end of this channel, we have core workshop operation. First of all, scheduling and resource management. You need to allow our customer to schedule their service, but at the same time, in order for them to schedule their service effectively, we need to know the resource, right? Who is the technician? How many technicians in a day? How many SA service advisor are they? How many bay of service in the workshop? From there, we are able to effectively locate the resource and also help optimize the scheduling. The second one is actually service management. This is where when RO is created, the repair order. When you go into the workshop, you will create a repair order. So today I'll be service my car. How many parts you need? What are the labor that you need? Those are RO. So RO going through an effective pipeline, going to the part inventory side, and going to the technician side, job allocation. So this has to be linked together and also effectively managed. So we have part management, because eventually in the terms of service, you need to have inventory, you need to have a stock of the service, and that require some kind of inventory management in each of the workshop. There will be warranty claim and also insurance claim. Warranty claim will be things like under Nissan principle. If you buy a new car, Nissan principles, you provide a warranty of 3 years or 5 years. Then whatever which is some of the item which is claimable. If it is spoiled, then you can claim it from the workshop, and the workshop will claim it from the principal. Okay. We want to introduce online payment to facilitate online check-in and check-out. Yeah. There will be centralized service, Zhong and Kang and Vin here. You will see some of the items are repeated as well. For example, the product and service configuration and the pricing configuration that I asked both Zhong and Kang, actually they are working on it. Yeah, this will be reused because it's a standard item. Yeah, standard item. We have CRM, master data management, dealer management, analytics and reports. Yeah. So the new WMS will have these features in place. Not to say the software features is the attribute of the system. First of all, it must be KPI driven. There are stages of service in the workshop when you go through the operation. First, you receive the car, then you help them to register. Yeah. Then after that, you service the car. Then after that, you check out, car wash, and then you make payment. These are stages of processes. But it's very important to the workshop to keep track how long does it take for each of the stages. Yeah, each of the stages in the workshop, so they can improve. They can also plan their resources effectively. They can even say, let's say the service must take within 1 hour. So how do we improve it? The business can actually track it and measure it so that it can always keep improving. Yeah, to satisfy our customer. This one we do not have it in the DMS. Workflow driven design. There must be a workflow to drive the user from end to end. Let's say SA. When they receive the customer, when they start creating RO, until the end when they make a payment, there must be a workflow. There shouldn't be a search. There shouldn't be many screens for them to just search. Yeah, to find the item. That is not user friendly anymore. So their operation is actually very busy. Their main task is to service their customer, not to use the system. So our system must help them to achieve this. Okay. Third point is customer and user centric. Yeah. Fourth point, integration to promote automation. We will try to achieve much more integration to promote API economy. Yeah. This will not only be used by the system connecting to WMS, also used by third-party system which wish to connect with WMS. Dashboard and wallboard for ad hoc monitoring. This one also we do not have it in DMS. I requested once, but it was rejected. Yeah. So this is quite important. Just imagine a fast food restaurant. A fast food restaurant, most important criteria is the speed of delivery. Am I right? You guys fall asleep already?
No.
Oh, okay. So speed of delivery is very important. So they always have this dashboard in the kitchen to help them to boost up their product. So that is very important. Proactive usage design. Instead of user informing the user to do the next job, passing the paper around, it should be the system informing the user. I'll talk about it later on over here. Yeah. Okay. Now let me show you the design.
Cái này định làm tay cái WMS.
So far, is there any question?
Cái này định làm xong bỏ cái WMS này sao nhỉ?
Thay thế.
Thế sao nó còn vẫn sợ cái đấy làm gì?
If you look at this screen, which is a functional overview, the top boxes 1 to 6, you see the big picture of the processes, from making an appointment and also confirmation and N-1. N-1 actually refer to the actual day before, say 1 day before the actual day. They will have to do a confirmation with the customer so that they need to book the resources. Yeah. And then when the customer goes to the workshop, the SA will do receive their car, help them to create EPRO. Yeah. And also they will lead them to the SA site, and SA will help them to register. This is where the RO is created. once RO is created, basically the system will capture a list of parts that they need to have from the inventory, and also they have captured a list of jobs that will be performed by the technician. So this number 3 is the process where the job is allocated. Yeah. So SA will pass the RO to the foreman. Foreman basically is like the team lead of the technician. There are a few teams here, so there will be a few foremen in the workshop. This foreman will actually allocate the task to their team, which is the technician itself. If they require a special service like car alignment, car alignment, or some other non-service related tasks, or they need to have a repair task, this will be assigned to specific specialists to handle that. Yeah. So once the job is allocated, it will go into cluster. Cluster basically here is where the technicians are working together to fulfill all the tasks for 1 hour, for each of the hour. After all the job has been performed and verified by the verified by the technician. Yeah. So they will send them to car wash. This is actually a free service given by TCES. I think we should design the system to treat car wash as one of the job as well. Yeah. So that it is much more flexible. Maybe some of the workshop doesn't provide car wash or something like that. Yeah. We do not want to make it a fixed process. After all this is done, the customer basically will be receiving their car after the payment is made. Okay, so these are high-level processes. Underneath, there will be a workshop management, which is happening within the workshop. Each of the workshop, we have 60 branches, right? So there will be 60 workshop in Malaysia. So this workshop should be performing the local inventory management, key management. This is a vehicle key, local workforce management, and also KPI tracking for each of the workshop. Back office actually refer to the HQ side. The HQ side will actually do the warranty claim, insurance claim, procurement of inventory, product and service management. This is where the marketing is involved. Pricing management. This is also the marketing is involved. Central inventory management is an overview of the entire inventory of all the 60 branches. Campaign management also under marketing. KPI setting and tracking. Central workforce management, and also dealer management. Basically, this one reflects the entire TCES functions and segregation from in terms of HQ and also the local workshop. Okay, so I try to map this into high-level application landscape. There will be this number of application that we need. So I'm saying it's not just one project that we are talking about. It's a lot of systems over here. But this is going through a few stages. So not to worry, we are not delivering the entire thing in one shot. Okay. From the customer side, we need to have customer app. This is where Peng is researching on the TCID, Tanjong ID. We want to make sure that all our Tanjong customer has the same. It's not to say have the same ID. The same unique ID for each customer is being used across the entire Tanjong. Yeah, that's the motivation. So we can recognize who is this customer. He has been buying this car from Renault. He is also servicing his car over here. He also bought our insurance. He also get our loan. He also subscribed to this. He also bought this and bought that. So we want to have one TCID to track all our customers' activities so that we can reward them accordingly. Currently, the brown color one, you can see these are existing one. We also need to update the existing TCES website to reflect the change. Yeah. Before we go to the business side, there will be service advisor and direct, which will use mainly these 3 systems. One is SA app. SA app is being used at the receiving stage where they receive the car. They can quickly record the things, inspect, and also receive the car key. there will be hour management used by the SA on the desk, yeah, to register the hour. There will also be a wallboard. Wallboard basically is like a TV screen on the wall, but it displays the RO status accordingly. It can be used to be monitored by the SA, the head of workshop or assistant head of workshop, and also being used by the customer, so they know where are their cars at this moment. You get what I mean, right? Yeah. So if there's anything that is critical, the SA can quickly identify what needs to be done. Let's say that when this SA look at the wallboard, this car has been serviced for more than 1.5 hours and is still not completed yet. It's still at the stage of cluster. Then they can see how much time spent in each area, or what is the root cause of this problem. They can actually quickly go and solve the issue before the customer complains. So this is actually good for ad hoc monitoring and also for task management. Yeah. So beside that, I told you there's a job allocation and cluster, right? This is where the foreman, technician, and specialist that will be involved. Yeah. They should have a wallboard as well, which show what is the job list queuing for them to work on. You know how the KFC or McDonald's kitchen's wallboard looks like? There is a screen over there, and the task is always just queue and queue and queue on the screen, right? And then the one that make the burger or make the chicken or prepare the food will just look at the screen and start preparing it without even clicking on the keyboard, without even clicking on the mouse. The things will just move. That is actually help them to do their job. It's a real-time wallboard to tell them where are they at the moment. Yeah. So behind this wallboard, there's a job and task management system, which is for them to actually update the system. This has been completed. This has been completed. What's next? What's next? What's next? This is the updated part. The wallboard is the view part. Yeah. This is also good for the foreman, which is the leader of the technician, to actually look at how things are progressed. I told you before, right? There will be KPI driven, meaning at each of this work or job, there will be estimated time for this job to be done. If the actual time is more than the estimated time, there will be alert shown on the screen so that something will be done on it, or they can actually record the reasoning why it's actually more than that. You get what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's another area which is called SPC. Over here, we visited one of the workshop in Vietnam, right? And we have been to a small room. I think it's called part or inventory room.
Spare part center.
Yes, part center, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is actually the same thing. There's a small room in each of the workshop that manage their local inventory, and this is very, very important. We also need to have a wallboard. When the RO is registered or created, the part list is identified. So in the current state, the SA will bring the paper to the SPC site so that they can take the item from the SPC or SPC personnel. But they have to wait until the SPC prepares the list. You get what I mean? So it doesn't actually need to have the SA to pass the paper to SPC. If we have a wallboard to tell the SPC site, what are the current jobs that you need, what are the current pick lists that you need to have, so that they can actually prepare it before even the SA and also the technician go and claim the items. Okay, so to support this, there will be a SPC task management, very similar to the technician side. Task management to manage the tasks. So the wallboard is also similar to the job list wallboard. There will be queue of tasks they need to prepare, and who is the one that is preparing it currently, and what's the next in the queue. Yeah. So this is actually very important. And then they will also have a local inventory management to measure their inventory level, and when do they need to actually order more items from the spare part division again. Okay. So At the back of the office here, there are this number of modules or system that will be used to support their entire workshop. Yeah, booking and scheduling. Yeah, workforce management. Workforce management actually define how many pay are there, what are the skill sets, how many workforce personnel are there, and number of working day, working hour, what's the holiday. So from there they can actually do a pre-planning for all this workshop, yeah, to optimize their resources. CMS is the cash management system, the system that used to register the cash received. Yeah. Warranty claim management, campaign management, KPI management, insurance claim management, central inventory management, yeah, product and service management, pricing management, procurement management, dealer management, finance and BI and report. Yeah. So you see the product and service management and also the pricing management they are part of the systems. So you may want to ask me what's the difference between central inventory management and local inventory management. Central is actually from the HQ perspective. What is the what are the stock level for all the for all the workshops? At the same time, I'm also trying to suggest to the business where they should do central procurement instead of letting the local local workshop go and do their own purchasing. So this is actually much more easier to plan and also procure, purchase. And the local inventory management will just need to take care of the distribution. Sorry, receiving, not distribution, receiving. The distribution is taken care by the workshop, central workshop here. Yeah. Okay so far?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, these are the entire application landscape that we are going to build to achieve level 4 connected. So, just now we have 6 processes, right? Let's go through one by one and see how this application impact the process. Yeah. During appointment booking and N-1, yeah, customer can actually call in using phone. Yeah. If the customer call in using phone, there will be an admin at the back end over here to do the booking and scheduling. So this admin will have to know how many available pay and also resources at this particular date that the customer wanted to book. The admin will also know the scheduled service time. For example, they all capture next service due date, right, for each of the vehicle. Admin will also make a call to the customer directly, yeah, or notify them through the app, yeah, that they need to start booking for their next service date already. So a much more effective one is the customer app, which is very important in this stage. Customer app actually allow the customer to do self-service, to do their booking themselves, for them to understand what is their service history, and also for them to book. Yeah, for them to purchase what's the service package that they want to purchase. So if we are able to provide all these self-service features, basically it will cut down all the cut down a lot of back office manual effort in arranging the appointment and also receiving the payment. It's a very, very valuable feature or function that we need to have. Then once we have this customer app, we need to update the TCES website. Yeah. Currently, they also have their own booking module on the website, but it's not. There isn't much adoption by the customer at the moment. Currently, a lot of customers will just call in directly. But the reason why I also say that it's not user friendly. I've seen the website at the moment. Booking on the website. It's not actually quite obvious. It's not obvious, and it's quite hard to manage. So before we can actually help them, allow them to do booking and scheduling, the HOW, which is the head of workshop and assistant head of workshop, have to plan their resources already before they can start booking it. Yeah, they have to pre-plan who are the resources that work as an SA, who are the resources that work as a technician. Okay, otherwise they can't be effectively book it. So after the customer book it, or they can also walk in themselves, this is where the receiving and registration actually happen. When the customer walk in themselves, they have to manually create the EPRO. Yeah, EPRO is created when the vehicle park at the reception bay, and then the SA will go and check around the car and also ask the customer, look at the mileage, current mileage, and determine what's the service package, etc., etc. So I would suggest to have an SA app here for that particular SA to do the EPRO process. Yeah. Then after that, during registration, the SA will create RO. Then from there, the part list jobs and also RO will be created, and it will be updated on the report. Yeah. I have much more details that I already sent to you. You can actually read it. Yeah. When you have free time. So after the RO is created, this is where the job is allocated. SA report will be updated. Yeah. RO management is updated. Customer app will also reflect. Yeah, what's their current status of their vehicle after RO is created. Yeah, and then there will be job list created for the foreman and technician. Then the foreman will actually update the job and task so that they can start allocating the task to the technician. Okay, and then from the SPC side, which is inventory side, spare part center, yeah, there will be the pick list wallboard will be updated as well, queuing on the list. Yeah, and then the SPC personnel will update the task management when the task is completed. All these are automated without interaction between them, so that we can achieve higher productivity through this culture. Okay, and after that there will be clusters, very similar thing. Now the foreman and specialist and technician, they are involved to perform the job, and the job will be updated. Automatically the clocking. EMS has a time clocking, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In my design, I actually do not want to have a manual user click time clocking. I actually use the time clocking feature automatically captured through their interaction with the system. For example, when they assign themselves to the task, the time will be clocking already. When they say they mark the task complete, the time will be paused, and then the time will be recorded. So this is automated even without the human actually know what is happening behind. Yeah, and this is only it's good for the KPI side to track. It's similar to the SPC side as well. They will be preparing the pick list, and then they will update the task. Then the time will be captured so that it is automatically KPI driven. Yeah. Okay. Then after they have done all the job, the car will be sent to car wash. So I do not think that we need to have a system for car wash site, because, to be frank, they are not in a model that they may need to have system to keep track. Currently, it's our third-party car wash provider. Yeah, and I can see the place is very red, and also there's no place for PC to be allocated. So eventually, the car washers still have to update the SA manually using voice or something like that. So at this moment, I still expecting the car washer go and update the SA. Then the SA will update the RO management, and then it will be reflected on the SA wallboard as well as customer app. Then after that, the delivery will happen. It's either the customer already make a payment earlier, or the customer can make payment after that using credit card on their mobile phone. Yeah. Or they can actually pay at the counter using cash management system. And if they are updated through a customer app, will be automatically updated to RO management side. Yeah, that the payment has been received, so that the car key can be returned to the owner. Or they have to pay at the counter, and then they have to bring the receipt to the SA site in order to sign off and to get their car again. So this is last part of the delivery. Interesting?
Yes.
Great, we have tons of work.
Yes.
So this is only the application required from 1 to 6. We still have a lot actually, like workforce management. We need to track workshop and pay. We need to track skills and workforce. We need to track the business hour and holiday. So so that in the end we can do the resource planning and scheduling effectively. Yeah. And we also need to have the customer app. The first phase that I am actually proposing to the business is express check-in and check-out. That means if you look at the first walk-in process here, maybe it takes an hour to do all the process. But if you are doing an express check-in and check-out, a lot of time have been saved by using self-service feature on the mobile phone. And they can basically just pump into the workshop, the car will be sent to the bay directly, and then do all the service, and after that car wash, and after that they can just drive off the system. So drive off the car immediately because the payment has been made. So this is something that I'm also proposing, and this is going to be a hit in the market, I hope. So in terms of milestone for us to achieve achieve level 4 connected organization, yeah, there's 3 milestones here. First milestone objective is express check-in and check-out. Then milestone 2, we were going to optimize the workshop core operation. Yeah. Then milestone 3, we are going to build out the ecosystem directly to connect things together. Yeah. So our target at this moment is milestone 1. Yeah. Which you can see: customer mobile app, workforce management, booking and scheduling, TCES website, yeah, master data, online purchase and payment, integration with the existing WMS. Because we are still doing transition, so we still need to integrate with the existing system. Products and service configuration, pricing configuration, and BI. So the target area that we actually making it automated is 1 and also number 6. Yeah. Milestone 2, to optimize the workshop cooperation, we have SA mobile app, SA wallboard, hour management, job list wallboard, job and task management, big list wallboard, SPC task management, BI and reporting, and KPI management. This will handle the rest of the process 2 until 5. Yeah. Then eventually you build the items around it: volunteer management, inventory management, insurance claim, campaign management, e-procurement, finance, and etc. Yeah. And this is a long journey. So I have not yet actually put in how many resources we want. This time I plan to let you guys go and insert it, yeah, yourself. My plan is that we need to have release 1, which is 3 months development plus 1 month release deployment. 3 plus 1, which is the total of 4 months we need to deliver the first release. But it doesn't actually cover the entire milestone 1 first yet. But after the release 1, we will have a continuous development to deliver the each of the items left in the milestone 1 before we go to milestone 2. So for now, Kevin team, yeah, together with Teng and also Win's team, we need to target, look into release 1 at this moment. You will see a list of tasks estimated at each of the application. Yeah, and the effort, one man effort in days is not completed, is not filled in yet. Okay. For example, the first one is customer mobile app plus backend server, login module plus and the user registration module supporting the Facebook integration. Basically, this one you know this is referring to Teng already on the backend side, and also the UI side will have to support this integration. Yeah. Then vehicle profile module with last service information, next service due information. Yeah. Customer profile module, service appointment booking module, service reminder, advert module. Advert is advertisement. Mobile app team design. This one I suggest we just purchase it for now. purchase an existing team from the market. Yeah, let's not design our own. Otherwise, we can look into RSA site, what's their design, and we can reuse. Yeah, try to reuse what we have, and then minimize the effort that we need to have. Then we have master data, vehicle make, vehicle model, vehicle variant. Yeah, workshop service setup. Workshop service setup over here meaning that for the service you have 1,000 kilometer, 5,000 kilometer or certain months. Then 10,000, 20, 30, like 40, 50, 60, something like this. So these are the master data that we need to set up so the application can actually use and share. So it can be shared with many different applications. Then we have core system, appointment booking and scheduling. Okay. I will be traveling to Hanoi very soon, and we can work on this together with Tom, and also win the site. Yeah. So once MCR come in as well, we can also reuse what we have to build for MCR. So I know we might have some challenges in terms of resources deploying to other projects. So for now, we might need to leverage on multiple teams to work on this project because it's huge. Yeah. I would like you to go through the list over here first. Yeah. Appointment booking and scheduling, basically this is the back-end system that's supporting the mobile and the TCES booking. Okay. So the admin can do booking, can do confirmation during n-1. Yeah. They can actually view on the appointment dashboard something like a calendar. In this particular calendar view, how many appointments are there? Yeah. And how many slots are available, something like that. And then they can actually choose to say, I want to look at today's appointment view. And they can actually print it out or export to Excel as well. Appointment scheduling, this one is actually back from the back office system. Every vehicle when they after the service the first time, they always have a next service due date. Sorry, next service due date, correct? And then this should be reminding our admin when are they going to call this customer to ask them to do booking, and also remind them to confirm their booking as well. So this is actually important. Sorry. Under the workforce management, there will be workshop setup, base setup, skill setup, workshop personnel setup. Workshop personnel setup refer to SA, who are they? Who are the actual person here? And you have the technician, who are they? Specialists, who are they? Yeah, things like this. Business hour setup, holiday and non-working day setup. Yeah, automatic resource planning assignment. The system must be able to help them to generate the default assignment to each of the day. Yeah, and then they can do they can actually alter or change the appointment during any day or even on the actual day when there's an unexpected event happen where this particular SA or this particular technician they have emergency leave, or they are sick, or they are they can't go to work. So you have to allow someone to go into the workforce management and actually change and update the system. Then you have the internal user authentication authorization. Yeah, user management over here you need to be careful. It's not only about roles and privilege, it's also about application. Because we could have many different applications, we need to know who can access which application, with what role, and also what's the privilege that can access. So you see here, 3 core systems are segregated into 3 parts. What I'm trying to say is that although the system can look like one big system, but the design and also the development is basically cutting this application into chunks so that it can work together with other application, like one application, but it is a standalone application. I tell you one example. If you go to Dell.com at the moment, when you want to purchase a laptop, try to go to the catalog. Yeah, look at what they have. Choose one item until you put it into until you check out and make payment, right? Although it looks like one same application of Dell.com, but it involves 4 to 5 applications from 4 to 5 servers. Something that I would like you to know. That's how it works, and that's how the system may be designed into. Although it is a different application, but to the user it looks like one application. That's why the login, authentication, and authorization here I separate into another component, so it can support multiple applications. So the other system will just have to check whether this token already received and whether this person can use this application or not. Single sign-on, very much like a single sign-on. You get what I mean, right?
Yep.
One second.
Ủa, lại integration.
Okay, the last part is integration. We can't really rebuild the entire WMS in one time. It's so much risk, and it took so much effort actually. So what we need to do is if you look at all this the process just now, 1 to 6, we are going to deliver chunk by chunk to replace the system in each of the processes. You get what I mean, right? So in the meantime of the transition, we need to integrate with the existing WMS workshop so that they still can function accordingly. Okay, so for this module, we still need to have service history integration with the WMS, vehicle profile integration, customer profile integration with WMS. But for employment, since we are actually developing the system for that part, we need to replace the entire employment module inside WMS. So we need to do one-time data migration. You get what I mean so far?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm actually let you guys go and give me the effort. Yeah, give a realistic one. And you need to fill out. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the one that I just talked about at the high level. Yeah. You need to provide all this requirement design effort, development effort, and testing effort, and total one-man effort, then resources. Based on the resources, what is the actual final effort, estimated effort? Then we can actually present this to our business. So normally for development effort, you can obtain from here already. From all the details that you put in here, total up you put into the blue column. So for the blue column one, you can actually just plug it and place into this development effort over here. Yeah. Then requirement design is normally I estimate about 20% of the development effort. For testing effort, normally I estimated 150% of development effort, because when the development start, the testing also start. The tester also start. Tester will do test planning and then do a test script preparation. Then when the development effort done end, right, the testing will still be ongoing to do execution, and then the developer will do bug fixing. You get what I mean? So that's why the testing effort is about 150%. The requirement and design is about 20% of the development effort from them. Okay? So this is the slide that I've given you. You can actually go through it. Yeah. You can add in things that that is missing in the table. Yeah. And we can still discuss again. But Kevin, if you are free, can you try to come up with this in 1 or 2 days time?
1 or 2 days, the estimate effort?
Yeah, correct. It's a high-level estimated effort. the one that is the actual one will be charged according to the usage. This one is just to let them know how long that they take and help us to plan, because
for
eventually to deliver all this, we still want to deliver in 4 months. 3+1, 3-month development, 1 month release. So from the total estimation effort, we want to plan how many resources will fit in so that we can achieve the 3+1 due date. You get what I mean, right?
okay. So for all the modules here, right?
Yeah. Only for the milestone release 1 effort.
Yeah.
Okay. Feel free. Think you can go through it first. Give me a message on WhatsApp or whatever. Then I can come back to you.
Okay.
I'm going to MCR already. I'm actually proposing to Warisan CEO for the MCR project. So if there's anything, leave me an email after this.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Kalau just you master plan, master estimation, which you treated sama.